This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. If you want to continue in the rabbit hole, continue watching the video with me. But if you don't want to know the ugly truth, click off this video. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to our late night true crime. And we're going to be talking and discussing, what do you know or what have you recently learned about the Madeline? Very hard case to understand. Will we ever understand it? I don't know. How do you understand a monster? But I want to welcome everybody. I've got everything in a different place, so forgive me if I'm a little slow. I am trying to get used to our brand new studios. We have a daytime and a nighttime version. And yeah, so happy to have you all with me tonight. Mr. If says this is going to be a different, especially if you didn't. Exactly. Now you see how I'm working it. I put the info in the video earlier, and then I get a second video because we talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Jennifer Sway, we are talking about it again. Yeah, we're going to talk about it more in depth. I feel like it's a good time to have a call in tonight. So let me put my number down. Let me make sure that the phone line is clear. And that way, if you guys want to do call-ins tonight, we can. There we go. We'll turn it up. So if you already have the number, feel free to call in. But to avoid confusion, I'm only going to put the number in the live chat so that it's not on the screen confusing people. And what are your feelings on Jennifer Soto? Do you feel there is no way that she could not have known? Or, you know, we have heard of other cases where the mother absolutely just didn't get it. Or at least that's the convincing story. The charges coming. Do you feel that there should be charges coming? I mean, it's really strange when I heard and I listened to Grizzly True Crimes, and she was doing the document review. And there was a, digital number 4, like a metal number 4 on the door. So then we find out there are other and a 15-year-old boy in the home already of Madeline Soto. It doesn't sound like Madeline Soto had her own room. So I want to know what you guys are thinking. And Davy Jones says, upgrading from dictator to tyrant. Dun, dun, dun. No. No. Katie Bug says, hey, Mama D, I've been waiting to hear your thoughts on this one. You guys, I honestly, I have felt from the very get-go, after seeing the mother's interview and all the energy or intuition, whatever you're comfortable with, that I picked up on, BS. Like, to me, y'all go back and review my first videos. I still, to this day, question if she was along for the ride at that church. They don't have him on video at that point at the church that I'm aware of. I think the rest of it, he drove alone. But the way she says we dropped her off, all that, I've always said, and then we have, the boys are playing. We also have, where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought. The boys. They're wild puppies tonight. YouTube is upgrading and we are buffering and it's terrible. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I wish I could fix it. Good evening, P. How are you? Davy Jones, what are your feelings? You say my feelings? Yes, yes, your feelings, Davy. Jennifer Swain says, nah, she knew in my opinion. Okay. So some of you feel like she knew. Like she knew all of it? Like she knew from like well before? Or she knew after the fact? Or do you feel she was enabling? Do you feel this was a ring? Do you think that maybe there was something going on under that house that we don't know about yet? What are your thoughts? And make sure you call in. I will give the number out, 715-965-8617. Maybe I have the sound off. Let me just double check. It's okay, let's see. We have our sound on. No, I don't. I did not have the sound on. Leave it to Mama D. All right. Did we miss call? Nothing yet. All right. Feel free to call in. Yeah. Let me clear the board so we can get caught back up. Valentina says, sorry, I didn't know you was saying brothel as personal theory. I thought that was a rumor about 896 document because I came in late. Oh, no worries, love. No worries. But yeah, we really don't know anything. It is possible in this sick dynamic. Yeah, we don't know. So if the rooms are numbered, large business that's in the child industry that she works for has different houses that have numbered rooms. And then they let the guests stay there and rent the rooms. And I'm like, that makes me question, like, was there more going on than just Madeline? Were there other people involved, like Santa? Lynette says, boy, I keep falling behind in chat. Give me a minute, y'all. I'll get caught up. It's moving. In my opinion, she knew. Mama D, she's same bed alone. She knew and facilitated this, in my opinion. Right? So, are there charges coming? I feel personally she knew everything. I feel she might have been facilitating other situations as part of her party job. You feel me? Like, oh, I work for this large corporation that deals with that. But were there other phones? Were there cameras? Were there other children that, you feel me? It gets all icky, icky, icky. It really does. Debbie Clark says that you left in handcuffs and not a body bag. I've been single. It's rough. I know we're buffering you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That probably means my video is sticking too. It's just the way it works. Katie Bug says if they broke up and said, oof, it's a lot to take in, right? Debbie Clark says, I believe she did. Maybe. I believe she did. Maybe she wanted to be Peace Star and make videos. Frozen. Want me to start singing Frozen? I would never in a million years. We are frozen. Like, totally. Like Valley Girl frozen. We're frozen like ice cubes. 4 phones were confiscated. What's going on? And condoning it. I'm still trying to figure out if she knew about her death. She was talking past tense during those very first. Here it is. Let me get it ready for you. Okay, here you go. I gotta unmute it. Okay.
When we think about the level of what's negligent, right? I mean, a 13-year-old, I don't know any mother who's going to allow her 13-year-old daughter to sleep in a room with a boyfriend or non-boyfriend or whatever. But separate from the negligence.
Or Stefan Stearns. All right, hopefully we are back. I don't know. Give me a 1 if we're back. I went to my 2G. If we're back. I went to my 2G network because I don't know if it'll help, but we'll try it. Completely frozen now. All right, keep going for a little bit. Let me know. I can still see chat rolling. Sent an email. Thank you, Davey. You got no sound at all? Let me check that. I got sound. Completely. Oh, we're back. I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, maybe go out and come back in, you guys. 1, 2, 1, 2. Are we still buffering? Let me check if we're buffering. This is crazy. This upgrade has just got to quit. It's better. It's going fine now. Well, we learned something every time we do a live. And that's why I felt like we do a lot of information in our chats. But it takes sometimes 2 hours. And not everybody has time for that. So I thought, let's do a live earlier in the day for people that don't come on this late. We condense it all, go over it real quick in less than an hour, and then come on at night and discuss it, review it, and get you guys' thoughts and opinions. And I think it's a great idea. It seems to be working good. Let me refresh chat. I don't know if it's going to... Oh, it did. It did. Sound good? Thank you, Dreamweaver, too. Hey, Linda. It's been a while. Hello, lovely. Mr. F says it's going fine now. Good, good. Valentina says, yeah, in reports, many of Maddie's friends being interviewed by Ellie said Maddie was upset with gifts. Barely any friends came and not like much money. So does Ma tell Mom different things versus her friends? Good. Much better now. Thank you, Miss None Your Business. Now I know we have to go to 2G if we get buffering. Could be my internet for all I know. You're a yo-yo night, Debbie? Valentina says, because I remember being that age and sometimes I would vent to my friends, right? But I didn't want to seem like a spoiled brat to my parents. So maybe that's why the discrepancy, or Jenna's a liar, in my opinion. Truth Seeker says, when did YouTube start putting ads in the middle of live streams? They're getting greedy. I didn't even know they did that. That's probably why we're all having problems with our upgrade. Davy Jones says, note for the future. If a company has a slogan like, don't be evil, it's probably evil. Right? Somebody's got to play the villain. That's the kind of feeling I get. I mean, if you've ever done your research on that large company, And that's all I got to say about the name. Like what? Like yuck? Are we buffering again? You guys, it totally shut down on me. Can't even do a live. It'll get better soon. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that at all. Okay, let's get caught back up. Oh, because I came on 2G, it gave an ad. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's get back on track if we can. I know it's difficult right now because of buffering. Mr. Ifs, what's the name mean? I found myself saying your screen name in my head the other day because, oh. Davy Jones says, it made me nervous in the 90s when it suddenly replaced all other search engines. Not buffering anymore. Good, good, good. So yeah, it makes me feel like there's way more to the story when I'm hearing about numbered rooms, renting out rooms, other women there or mothers there with minor children, the amount of things that were found on that camera. What do you guys feel about all that? Because to me, I'm like, please let me know if I'm way off course. But right after this, we had Santa's situation and then the death of his son where he self-deleted. It's all about this essay, and that far from where Madeline's body was deposited. And it's really freaky to think about. I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm glad we're back. Tina Girl says we need justice for all of these kids and the horrible parents they have. Normal buffering. Now I can you normal again. See me? Davy Jones says, every time I hear something new about this case, it looks like a bigger story. Give me your opinion. Me and Davy Jones, we got this idea. There's more to the story, like Maddie might not only be the only one that was being essayed in the home. And I'm not implying that specific child, the 15-year-old that was there. But it makes me wonder. Now, not too far from where Maddie was found, they found a dress. And they don't tell you what kind of dress. We don't know if it was a birthday dress. And allegedly girls' panties. And I'm like, was she taken somewhere? I mean, that was one of my theories, is that, she was taken to a place. I hate to say all this, but what if mom rented, okay? Not just the room. All right? And what if there were more than one type of customer? What are you chewing on, Jackson? If you hear a rubbery sound, let me show you what it is. Then Mama, see your bone. Hold on, baby. My dogs eat everything gone except for this rubber. Oh, has a hair on it. this rubber bone. I kid you not, Jackson can't eat this rubber bone. And I'm so grateful. There you go, baby. I don't remember what kind it is, but if you need to know, I will look it up on my Amazon. So again, what are your thoughts? Let's get into what you're thinking here. Truth Seeker says, I really hope they don't give Jen a sweetheart deal to be a witness. You totally agree with me, Mama D. All right, so Debbie kind of feels the way I and Davy do. Davy Jones says, I don't know, for me it depends on who they take down as a result. Hey, Gemini 65, lovely. Hello to you. Valentina says there is a YouTuber who makes decoy accounts and pretend to be a child. He catches literally over 200 child predators a year. Well, good. Debbie says, I hope Madeline never brung her friends over. OMG. Chills. Yuck. Bree Hubbs, the interviews of the docs are so important because this baby was so neglected and overlooked. She was screaming warning signs without directly stating what was going on, in my opinion. Valentina says, so skilled on YouTube, he literally makes these people admit it on camera and then turn themselves in and basically says, why can't law enforcement do this if I can as a normal dad? That's interesting. Davy Jones says the affidavit indicated a bunch of statutes that involved kids much younger than Maddie. Yeah, I mean, we never do here because it's redacted. We're assuming it's Maddie. Do you hear charges unrelated stated a lot? So we'll see. We'll see. Oh my gosh, he's chewing that rubber bone to death. I hope it's not driving you crazy. I can hear it super loud. Let me throw it. Maybe he'll go eat it right there. Hey, baby. Oh, you did get a piece off. Jackson. Mama told a story, y'all. Look. Oh. Yeah. Look. He got it out. That's why our goat is missing its head. Tasmanian devil. Valentina says, Predator Poachers, you have to watch this. It's insane how he makes these monsters literally admit on camera, and some even has turned themselves into 911, but cops always called at the end of the video in to arrest. Well, excellent. Hey, Bobby, how are you? You made it. It's City Hawkins. Had to get a new phone. How is everyone tonight? Well, I'm doing good. How are you, lovely? Bree says, I'm a bit upset the SS girlfriend didn't report what he told her. That is weird. I heard that because there was this time frame, and I don't feel that we're as on off as we're put on to believe. I think he would go out and snare someone as a customer without them knowing they were a customer. Okay? So he would bring them back somewhere where he could get a video of exes, right? If they'd go that way. I feel like he was trying to get more and more videos. That's just what I think. Well, Gemini 65, there has been some information that has come out. Madeline Soto was strangled. So we do know that was the manner of death. Stephen Stearns allegedly was caught on video in a parking garage transferring a limp body into the trunk of the vehicle. We also know dogs hit on Jen Soto's car. We don't know if it was cadaver or scent, but they hit on Jen, the mother's car. Then we also found out that Stefan SS was driving around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on both the 27th and the 28th. Driving around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's some of what we found out. Jen, the mother, has come forward and said, yes, she knew that her daughter was sleeping in the same bed with Stefan because it wasn't always, but on rare occasions, they did. She also sent her daughter up to the upstairs bedroom, number 4, with this grown-ass man, and the child being 13, upstairs because she needed to get some sleep. What was keeping you awake, Jen? Just makes you wonder, right? So that's kind of a catch-up. Truth Seeker says, they say you can't tell a predator by their looks, but that dude definitely has the look. I'm just saying, he's on the screen. Look, where? Yeah. I'm learning. Right there. Right there, he has the look. Just saying. You also say, in a civilized world, aren't we all mandatory reporters? Amen. Amen. Bella Winfield, Mama D, you're beautiful inside and out. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. Clark says, I have a lot of hate for this man. Jesus said, better to tie a milestone around your neck and drown in the depths of the sea than to cause a little one not to believe in me. I'm sure she was doubting. Thank you for sharing that, Clark. Debbie says, many cultures begin grooming. I wonder where he is from and or Jen is from is the question. Hi, riding solo. Hello, lovely. How you doing? Davy Jones says, Jen is from Puerto Rico, I think. Valentina Dallas says, love you. Thank you, Mama D, for letting us have a voice on your channel. Means more than you know. Catch Rest on replay. Getting on the train and phone about to die. Pray for our babies tonight. Thank you, lovely. Be safe. Be safe. Much love. Thank you, Valentina. Miss Nunya Business says, Jen advertised being a pet sitter, reads them for different animals and pics. Right, we talked about this. Yep, absolutely. Linda Annie, I agree 1000%. Maddie should have had her own room, period. Totally agree. Valentina says, Bella, she truly is what divine the Hallmark cards of the best goody mommies out there. Your children are so blessed to call you mom. I hope that know that. I'm as old as your oldest, grateful for the channel. Aw, thank you. Thank you, lovely. You're kind. Yeah, in a 4-bedroom apartment, Maddie doesn't have her own room. What? Aw, thank you, Linda Ann. Debbie Clark says, I'm pretty sure Maddie's dad is so irate. Clark says, I agree, Miss Nunya. They were doing evil things with her. Beyond. Clark goes on to say, breaks my heart, Miss Nunya. I have tons of nieces and nephews. He would not have survived doing that to one of mine. They all failed her. Aw, thank you, Bella. Thank you, lovely. I skipped a whole bunch. I'm kind of going backwards a little bit. Miss Nanya Business says, no TG has nothing to do with the middle of live ads. I was saying when you switched to 2G, you were coming through great. Then you cut off by an ad. I gotcha. Flowers is the man. Okay. Bella says, I feel he was selling the pictures. It makes me so sick. I can't look at this guy. And look, every time y'all talk about him, oh, there he is, this way. Every time we talk about him, his ugly face shows up on the, it's so backwards for me on this screen. Everything's backwards. It's like trying to point in a mirror where you want, but you can't with the backward. Never mind. You get it. I just think it was the case that cops would have been put behind bars. They seem super transparent and thoroughly investigated. Only reason why I don't versus Idaho 4 is opposite, corrupt, and shady, in my opinion. Right? All right, my lovely Luz, let's get down here and get caught up. Bree says, yes, not prompt up in the living room where he had access. And Maddie told her friend she didn't like SS, made her uncomfortable. He hung out in the living room and ate their food. Clark says you can see the pain in that girl's eyes. I agree. Well, because we've been buffering like crazy, it's all new to me. I don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to call it the night. But now I know to go on 2G if we're buffering right away and that it'll still reconnect. I can let you guys know. But I want to say thank you very much. We'll get it all figured out together. And, Clark, the tech police have to do deep dive on his electronics. Right? Sorry, not sorry. Let me write this. Love you. That means you. To the moon. Did I type it right? I put the moon. And back. Let's post it. Did it post? Oh, it's typed funny. Oh, well. I do love you. I truly do. I send you all my love. I pray for justice for Madeline because she didn't deserve any of this. Now, if we hadn't been buffering, we would have gone a lot longer. But I want to make sure that I take it nice and slow coming on camera. It's a lot in one day. I'm just still learning the studio and learning everything. But I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your support. Whether you've done snooper chats or you've done commenting, you've called in, you've hit the like button, or you're a subscriber, or you're a member, a Starlight, or a Starlight Bud. Whatever you've done, maybe you just shared the video, whatever it is. Thank you. Thank you very, very much because you matter a great deal in keeping my job of spreading awareness out there. You keep my job, right? So I love you. I love you very much. And with that, my beautifuls, I bid you adieu until I see you again. I love you to the moon and back.